May 5th, 2025. That's when Diddy trial starts. How you feel about it, man?
I think if they lawyer got that off, they did a great job because you got to realize some of these cases, even you get regular drug cases, they be taking a year or 2 years to go through all the paperwork, everything they want to do, how the guy weighed out, getting the witnesses and everything together. I think the lawyer thinking that they're not going to be able to give them discovery and enough discovery in that short of time because the prosecutors are not going to present anything to the court that they think they can't prove. You understand what I'm saying? So the prosecutors is going to try to, go through everything. And that's a short time, brother. That's less than what? May? That's less than 7, 8 months. You talking about 18 businesses. You talking about they got, I think they say 170 witnesses. You understand? They got 1,000 bottles of oil they got to test. Allegedly baby oil that they got to test. And I said allegedly baby oil because that's what the prosecutor said. Alleged baby oil. He didn't say baby oil. He said alleged baby oil. So that means that it may be something or some of those bottles wasn't baby oil. You talking about victims and their statements and presenting them to the courts. So they got a lot of things. So that was a smart move by the defense trying to get the trial, a speedy trial, so the prosecutor only have so much evidence that they could present. It could help them and it can hurt them too.
How you feel about Diddy lawyers coming out blaming the government for leaking, the tape of Cassie?
Well, the lawyers are doing what they supposed to do. They supposed to they trying to try this case in the public's eye. You understand? So Diddy could probably get off by them saying that the prosecutors them released the tape. The grand jury have every right to see any kind of evidence out there that the prosecutor want to give them. Now, them leaking it and everything like that, that's not going to decide whether the judge is going to allow them to dismiss the case because they leaked this this trial, because they're going to try to state he can't get a fair trial because the prosecutors are trying to win their case in the public's eye. That's not going to be, it's going to be up to the judge to decide whether that was significant enough to not have this trial. His lawyers are trying to do anything, and they're going to try to do anything to win this case without it first going in front of a jury, without it first going in front of the judge like that. So what they're doing is they're going to try to play all different kind of cards to make us think, you understand, the dude is innocent and he's been done wrong and unfair. That's what the lawyer's supposed to do. But it ain't gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. Just like, hold up, but just like first bail denied, second bail denied, the third bail denied. They don't trust the lawyers, and they damn well don't trust Diddy being out in public or in the streets or at home at any time. They don't trust that. So they doing what they supposed to do.
Yeah, his lawyers echoed the same thing you were saying about Diddy. They came out with a comment saying that, his chances of having a fair trial is now tainted because of the tape coming out of Cassie. So,
My man, they gonna say that bull crap because right now they know they don't have a chance in hell with their client winning. They trying to go and use other ways of not this trial not going to court, bro. They not going to trial. They trying to use all the ways possible for this trial not to go to, this court case not to go to trial. And that's one of them. Yo, that's funny, man. I got to look at those numbers, man, because those numbers it has to be something that may be some spiritual ramification, but they set the trial for 5-5 25. 5525. I gotta ask my man BX Murder what those numbers is. He's into that spiritual realm and he knows that those numbers mean something, man. 5525. I guess we're gonna have to see when that come up, man. We're gonna see what when they try to present that to the courts and everything, would that work? But I heard that they had made an injunction where that nobody's supposed to speak about the trial. Nobody, either defense or the prosecutor, supposed to speak about the trial in the public and in the public eye. So if any one of those break those rules and regulations that the judge set, and if the judge set that and gave them a gag order, then this is after they made that statement, not before. So we got to wait to see what the judge is going to say. But this all going to land on the judge on 5525.
You heard about how he might be getting some more indictments?
I think that they trying to beef up their case, bro. They're going to continue to beef up their case once they continue to dig and get stuff. Once they continue to dig and get more stuff from the business part of it, they're going to use those charges. Because if he did anything that was illegal regarding tax evasions, money laundering, they're going to use that. If he had used his company and his power for the racketeering and things like that, so they can get the RICO Act on there, they're going to use that. Any new news that can make their case powerful and they can present it to the court, they're going to use it. As long as they give it to the defense team in the discovery, they're going to use everything. But it's going to be difficult for Puff to fight his case in jail. You know how hard it is to fight your case and go through every last one of those victims, or whether you know them or not. All that paperwork he had to do, you got to realize they only get a lawyer like 2 hours, I think. Anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. And maybe on certain days, depending on where you at. How is he going to fight his case decent in jail? But that's what happened when you where you lay your head.
So you don't see any kind of way he get out of this?
Bruh, I would bet whatever I had that he ain't got no chance in hell in getting out of here. All because they already got one witness for the sex trafficking case. And that's all you need. And when you only have to have one witness for the sex trafficking case, even though she may have been a participant, and I'm talking about Cassie, it's going to be hard for him to fight that one charge.